everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Gotta Be Handmade. My name is Linda, and I'm the YouTube personality behind the Gotta Be Handmade channel. I bring attention to handmade artists by increasing their exposure through my social media platforms. And today we have the princess of art prints, Len Landis. Hi, Jean. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Linda?
Oh, I'm excited to get started, Jean. I'm a fan of your work, and you know I am. And I'd like to jump right into it.
Sure, let's do it.
I saw your work on Etsy and fell in love with it. You have prints that you create with positive little sayings that go along with them. Tell us a little bit about what I'm talking about.
So, Linda, I was in graduate school about 8-9 years ago, and I had gone back to school as an adult. So it wasn't like I was just getting out of college and going into straight to grad school. I had been in the professional business for a number of years, and I went in there to study art and graphic design. And for the first, well, not for the first time, but as an adult, I was very insecure in my artwork, and all of the professors that were on my board would tell me that it was so terrible, that you don't use words in art, you don't do this, you don't do that. And so what I was doing was these drawings started out by expressing how afraid I was and nervous and insecure I was. So I started just drawing this little girl, and it was the little girl inside of me. And at the time, she was topless and exposed, and she would hold her stomach roll fat on her roll so no one would see it. And I would write really insecure sayings like, I want my scab to fall off, or I don't think I'm cute enough, or all this sort of internal conflict.
Yes.
And as I got through that 3 years of graduate school, I gained more confidence. And when I left school, the girls came with me, these drawings, but they morphed into positivity, and they would tell me positive sayings. Instead of hearing the negative and writing it down, they would speak to me and tell me positive phrases. And I started sharing those and drawing different girls and adding to those. And so I've been doing this for about 10 years, and the girls have surely evolved since I started.
They are fabulous. I just love them. And you also have African American girls that gives us positive sayings. I think they are fabulous. Now you have the prints.
Yeah.
Do you have any with you to share with us?
I brought a couple to show you today. I've got a lot of African American prints. These are just a couple of them, and I have a lot of other girls, but I went to go see Michelle Obama when she came to Omaha. So I had to make a print of Michelle Obama. And I actually brought it to the talk to give to her. And I'm not sure if it ever got to her, but I was nervous and finally gave it to someone that she was sitting with at the table. So we'll see if I don't think she got it. But it says, stay true to yourself and never let anyone distract you from your goals. And that's one of the sayings that Michelle said at the luncheon for Girls Inc. in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is wonderful. I think she got it.
I hope so. That's fun. And then this other one that I wanted to show you is, it says, be the hero of your own story. So we as women need to help write our own story, share that with the world, our authentic self. So this just represents us being true to ourselves and being our own heroes.
Yes. Now, Jen, do you actually sketch those?
I do. I start with a pencil and paper, but then I scan them into the computer and I outline them in Illustrator, which is just an Adobe product. And then I color them in, and these I have printed out so I can share them with more people.
Oh, they are fabulous. Now, what's the size of those two that you shared with us?
So the print is actually 8 by 10 inches, but it comes in this mat that's 11 by 14. And that mat it's 11 by 14, and it's a size frame that you can get at any craft store, Hobby Lobby or Michael's or wherever it's in your neighborhood. And what you do is you just take it out of the sleeve that it comes with and just place it in the frame, and it's ready to hang up.
So you give us the mat as well?
Yeah, I wanted to give you the mat, and then I sign it here. I say, "Love, Jen Landis."
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
so it's all ready to be framed and hung.
Yes. Oh, that is wonderful. Now, is there anything we need to know to purchase the frames? Any care that we need to give it or anything?
Not really. I do recommend not trying to frame it while you have lots of glitter on your table.
Okay. Does it have to be a glass frame?
No, I actually found some really cool frames at Michael's that have just like a plastic mylar frame, and it works great, and they're lightweight. So I can't tell the difference unless you tap on it.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I just love them. Now, do you have anything secret or special or something nobody knows about you want to share with us today? Or surprise?
Yeah, I have something I wanted to show you. They're called I Believe in Myself bracelets.
Yes.
And it comes in a pack of 12. And the theory behind these, I'll pull them out, is you put all 12 bracelets on one wrist. I'm going to demonstrate.
Okay.
So you wake up in the morning and you have all the bracelets on one wrist, and they come in these multicolored. I have jelly bracelets and clear bracelets. But each time you look for something good in the world or good in yourself, you switch a bracelet to the other side. And so you have a game where you try to think of something positive about yourself or something else 12 times every day.
Oh my goodness. So we get 12?
Yeah, there's 12 bracelets here. And so the goal is to move all 12 over at the end of the day.
Now, what's the price of the bracelets?
These are $8.
Oh my goodness, that is wonderful.
I have different girls too.
Oh, yes.
And another thing that I wanted to tell you is that I like doing custom girls. So I can do a girl that looks like you, Linda, or anyone else. If you have a granddaughter or daughter, I make them look like a girl. And then you can pick the phrase, you can pick the colors to match their room and stuff like that. And those are also lots of fun. If they're into gymnastics, they'd be in a leotard, or into music, they would have a violin. So those are also fun to do.
Oh my goodness, that is one. Now the custom ones, what's the price of those?
Those are $125.
Okay. And we get the mat as well?
Yes, it comes with mat, and you can get it framed too for an extra $20.
Oh my goodness.
But adding the frame sometimes adds a lot of cost for the shipping too, you know. So a lot of times I recommend someone just finding a frame at their location. But I just had a lady in Chicago who said, I don't want to mess with it. Just send it. I don't care. Just send me it all framed up and ready to go.
That's right. Now, Jen, if we purchase your products, can we get multiple products? I'm thinking of here, they just ended Vacation Bible School. And they had the Vacation Bible School for the girls, and they had the Vacation Bible School classes for the boys. So could we get multiple orders at one time?
Oh, yes, definitely. Not a problem.
Okay. Where can we get your products from?
Well, you can get them on my Etsy store. It's Jen Landis Art, JenLandisArts.com, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I also have a website called Pin Curl Girls. And Pin Curl Girls are the name of these girls. And it's PINCURLGIRLS. And that comes from my mom always putting pin curls in my hair when I was little to make it curly. And I've always had fondness of those pin curls. So that's why they're called pin curl girls.
Oh, I know they are fabulous. I just love your work. Now tell me, do you do larger pieces if someone would request them, or do you have larger pieces on your website? Because I'm thinking, you know why I'm asking you that? I used to teach at a private school. It was a Christian school, and we had the hardest time getting positive things because it was a Christian school for the bulletin boards, and the bulletin boards were huge, and it's just so difficult to find things. Do you have larger items for sale?
You know, I don't have them listed, but since all the girls are made to be blown up, I take custom orders. So if you wanted it 24 inches by 36, that shouldn't be a problem at all. I just have to price it out and see how much it cost. But yeah, no, I can make them big. I can make them small. I'll do anything. I just like getting them out there.
I know you're passionate about your work, and you should be. You are a fabulous artist. I love your things, and it may have been a tough time that you were going through when you started creating your girls, but I'm telling you, it was well worth the wait for us to see your work now. It is absolutely necessary. I'm telling you, as a person that needed to encourage herself, it is very necessary for little girls today, and your work is fabulous. I love the eyes.
Thank you.
You do such a tremendous job. It's like they're looking right at us, and it's like through their eyes, they understand.
It's true. And they really help me out, and I hope they help everyone else out. And even the story behind the personal struggle that I had, I think is also something to share, that things aren't always perfect, but there's something that's going to happen that's going to end up being, you're going to be excited and not excited, but you'll look back and you'll be like, that's why I was going through that. And I've learned something from it. And so that struggle, that personal struggle, I feel like some people, you know, they don't like having it. And obviously none of us do, but when you do, it's just something that you get through, and you look back on it, and you'll for sure, I know you'll have learned something from it.
That's right. Now, Jen, tell us once again, where can we get your fabulous works of art from?
So you can get these prints, and you can get them any size. If you want to get me and have a new size, I can definitely make one for you on my Etsy store at Len Landis Arts. And then my website, which has my Etsy store imported into it, is Pin Curl Girls, and it's PINCURLGIRLS.com.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me, Jen. I enjoyed talking with you and learning about your girls. I think they're super special.
Thanks. And so, Linda, I wanted to give some of your listeners a chance to win one of these prints.
Okay.
So I don't know what you think about, maybe whoever shares it gets entered to win, and I can send them a package with some of these prints and some of these bracelets.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. I know everybody's going to be excited, and I'm going to post this again so everybody can get involved.
Great. Well, I love this. Thank you for being so awesome to artists and sharing my work and all the other artists' work that you share, and for being so lively and exciting and beautiful. And I just wish you were across the street so we could go have lunch sometime.
Oh, thank you, Jen. And we will one day, I promise.
Let's do it.
Everybody, thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining Jen. And I hope you visit her shop, and I hope you visit her website, and please purchase her fabulous works. They are wonderful, because you know, for the best, it's just gotta be handmade. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks.